Bienvenidas to Latina Literati. If you're interested in wonderful books, great ideas, and interesting people from the past and the present, then this is the channel for you. Marcus Aurelius tells us to arise each morning and to contemplate what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to breathe, to enjoy, to love. Marcus Aurelius was a Stoic philosopher and emperor from 2,000 years ago. And he thought a lot about life. He was educated by some of the greats in the traditional Western world, such as Herodotus, the great historian, and many philosophers. And he tells us that when you arise each day in gratitude, it changes your day, changes the way that you see things, changes the way you see yourself. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about gratitude. We know that gratitude is the foundation of contentment, and contentment goes hand in hand with happiness. So the endorphins that you feel when you feel really good in a particular situation, that is at a chemical level, and that changes your attitude. It really tells you, oh, I'm feeling really grateful right now, I'm feeling very content, I'm feeling full of love. And so your attitude goes hand in hand with feeling those things. When you take a new attitude, when you look at yourself and the world differently, you change yourself and you change the world around you. You really can change yourself and change the world around you to feel happier, to feel better, to feel more content through gratitude. That's why I thought it was worth really spending a few minutes with you today, just talking about that. And I'll just give you an example. My mother was feeding a little bird, and the bird left a feather for her, and she was so happy. And I thought, wow, that is a great attitude. That you should be thrilled that a little bird has left you a feather, probably inadvertently. When you're grateful, you can look around the world and see how different people express gratitude. So we last year had the opportunity to go to the shrine at Esquipulas in southern Guatemala. And there were lots and lots of little signs from people that were grateful because their prayers had been answered. Interesting, most of it was for health issues. But there were others as well, but there are lots of plaques, and you can see that anywhere you go around the world. You can see symbols of gratitude in places that are considered sacred. So this need to be grateful, or understanding that being grateful puts you in a better place, allows you to go through those things we see as obstacles, is really part of our journey. And it's been part of our human psyche or human need for many, 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 many millennia, because you can see this in temples that are quite old around the world, sacred spaces around the world where people come to show their gratitude, and usually leave a token of gratitude as well. The more grateful you are, the more positive you are, the more you attract what the universe has in store for you. And we've talked a little bit about the law of attraction before, but really when you're positive and your heart is open and you're looking at ways to make a positive impact around you, truly your energy changes, and those around you change how they see you. So it's really powerful to walk through this life with gratitude and with love, and to see how we can help each other, because that's the basis of family and community and society. So gratitude is not about what we receive. It is how we perceive what we receive. So it can be, you can receive anything, but the way that you receive it and the manner in which you show gratitude, that's the key. That's what you want to focus on. To understand that you may be receiving things you haven't even acknowledged or haven't even understood what a privilege it is to receive. That's really the beginning of the journey of understanding how grateful we should be every day. So again, your attitude, your perspective, your open heart is what makes all the difference in this journey of gratitude. And many people find that if they journal every day, if they just put down 3, 6, 12, however many items you'd like, what are the things you're grateful for? That helps really focus on the gratitude that we should have. So I would recommend that as well if that's something that may be of interest to you, is just a journal and include their gratitude section. And now for my favorite part of the video, the book recommendations. So the 3 books I'm going to recommend today are all on gratitude. The first one is called simply Gratitude by Oliver Sacks, and it's 4 essays that were published in the New York Times about his life and the way that he sees gratitude in the small things and everyday things in his life. So I thought that it was really a good overview, first look, and interesting ideas about how to look at one's own life and also look at gratitude as a means of enriching your own life. So Oliver Sacks really focuses on the wonder, the beauty of being alive, and he reminds us to be grateful every day. So I think it's a great start if you want to read a bit more about gratitude. As I mentioned before, journaling is a great tool, and so the next book is Living in Gratitude, a Journal. And so it talks about how to journal, and it really encourages and inspires you to write down the things that you're grateful for, because we all have things we're grateful for. And the last book that I'm going to recommend is called The Psychology of Gratitude. And this book is more complex. It goes more in depth. It's thicker. And it really talks about the evolutionary theories of gratitude, the psychology of gratitude, gratitude through different cultures. And so it's a bit more evolved, a bit more, as I said, perhaps more intense, depending on how much further you want to go into your reading of gratitude. But I enjoy it because it really challenges you to look at gratitude in different realms, in terms of psychology and culture and morally and historically. And so I mean, I think it's a good book if you have the time, space, wherewithal, and inclination. I highly recommend it. So we want to go back to Marcus Aurelius, and as he enjoins us to arise each day in gratitude and think what a privilege it is to be here and to be able to think, to enjoy, to breathe, to love. Thank you so much for joining us in this journey, this video. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what your thoughts are, what you'd like us to talk about, and what you're grateful for. We would love to hear that. And as always, we wish you mucho cariño, mucho salud y mucho amor. Gracias.